it is Vlogmas day 18 and we have literally a week from today until Christmas. That's insane. So last night was rough. You can see I have my little baby wearing right now, and that is because he's having a very hard time. He got his 2-month shots on Wednesday, and yesterday he was totally okay until like 7:30 last night, and then he started to feel really warm. So we took his temperature, and his temperature was 100.6, so not too high, but definitely a concern. So we gave him baby Tylenol and put a cool damp washcloth on his forehead, which he hated. And luckily we were able to break the fever relatively fast. It was probably like an hour, and his temperature had gotten back down into the 98s. So we were happy about that. But then he got super fussy, and it was to a point where like he was not really consolable, and it was breaking my heart. Wouldn't eat. So like we tried feeding him. We're trying to feed him every 2 hours, like the doctor said to do. And starting at around 7:30, he wouldn't eat, and he didn't want to eat all night. Every time I would try to give him the bottle, he would scream like he was in pain or like he didn't feel well. And so I didn't want to force him to eat, but it was horrible. And I finally gave up around 11 and just came out into the living room, and he slept on my chest while I watched The Office, because at that point, that was all we could do. And that was all he would handle. Like, he was able to sleep on my chest out here, but he didn't want to sleep on my chest anywhere else. So it was a rough night. It was a very long night. And I actually had to take work off today because he's still not feeling so good. So I wanted to give him all my attention, and luckily it's one of my lighter work days anyway, and my clients are super understanding. But I just wanted to make sure that this little boy is my priority today. Just got ready, or as ready as I could get. I literally just like kept the same shirt on. This was under my sweatshirt yesterday, and I wore it to sleep. But I kept this on, and I'm wearing Grayson because this is what he wants to do right now. And I just like threw jeans on, and this is my outfit. And hair up in a ponytail, not really any makeup. So I just got ready, and I am waiting because my mother-in-law and sister-in-law are coming over. They're gonna bring his prescription and some other formula for him. So well, it'll be nice to see them. And I know they want to see him because he doesn't feel well. And then today, I'm really just going to be focusing on him. It's going to be a very real day in the life around here, because it's just a day in the life with a sick baby. And I had every intention to write out the addresses on our Christmas cards, but now I think Kevin's just going to print addresses onto envelopes. So my job today, at the very least, is to gather all the addresses and get them to him, so we can do that pretty quickly, and then I will stuff the envelopes. But yeah, I'm not gonna have any time or probably energy to address all of the Christmas card envelopes. So that is what is going on this morning, and will be going on today, and I will update you guys in a little bit. It's almost 2:30 now, and our family has left, and it was so adorable because our niece was holding Grayson, and he was captivated by this toy. It's his favorite toy, his little best friend that I mentioned in previous vlogs. And so she was shaking the rattle toy, and he was smiling. So I'll insert a clip of that here. Of course, though, I don't think I got it when he was like really smiling, like big smiles, so that stinks, but it was really adorable.
I can see them now. It's like they spell your name.
I know.
It's a thing. Now we're back here once again.
And now I am going to put away the laundry that I did yesterday because I never had time to do it yesterday, and that's just how it goes. So let's go do that. So I am in Grayson's room. He's on me right now, asleep. Cutie little boy. He's doing so much better, guys. I am so thankful that he is eating finally. The good news is he is eating 3 ounces or 3.5 ounces per feeding. He has been since this morning. He has not spit up all day, you guys. This is huge because yesterday he had a pretty bad day with spitting up. Today, he has not spit up at all. So I just sat down in Grayson's room because I have laundry to fold. I have a nice little pile here waiting for me. But while I fold his laundry, I thought I would talk to you guys. And I have my cute little assistant right here in the Solly. He's sleeping right now. Because he's had a hard time with his shots, I am just letting him take his naps in his Solly today. And I love it because it's so nice to have him so close to me. So I cannot complain. And he's just an angel in his Solly. So I can get a bunch of stuff done and he is totally happy. And I'm going to try to make this fast because his next feeding is in 20 minutes or so. So I would really love if I could be done with this and moving on to that. I wanted to update you guys first on his feeding today. So I think I mentioned this morning that he had not had anything to drink, or to eat since, oh my gosh, like 7:40 last night. And that's not good because he needs to be getting in all the calories he can. I was very worried that he's not gonna want to eat today, and I just didn't know what to do about that. But he ate this morning. I fed him, I want to say it was like 7 in the morning, and he willingly ate. He did not spit up after, so that was really exciting. He had 3 ounces and he like chugged them because he was so hungry, poor baby, because he didn't want to eat all night. So he had 3 ounces and did not spit up. And so I was like, oh, this is good. This is really good. He spit up a little bit, like a little bit. It was probably like an hour after his feeding, but it was really just like hiccups, and like the hiccup brought something up. And she said not to worry about it if it's less than the size of a quarter. So didn't really worry about that one. But after that, 2 hours later, he ate again. And then he ate again. So for his second feeding, his grandma fed him and he ate it so happily. Actually, he wanted more. Like 20 minutes later, I had to put another ounce in the bottle because he wanted more. And he did not spit up. That was very exciting because my mother-in-law and sister-in-law brought formula for him that is for spitting up in case we needed to go that route. But the good news is it seems like maybe yesterday was not like indicative of the rest of his feeding days. Like it sounds like maybe he was still reacting, or he was just reacting to the shots and we didn't realize it yet because he got this rotavirus vaccine. And I was reading online that some people have said, and actually other websites have said, that this rotavirus vaccine can cause a little bit of an upset tummy, and that seems to be exactly what poor Grayson was dealing with. It was really sad because you can tell like he didn't want to eat. His tummy was hurting him. He was screaming, and it just made me feel horrible, especially because I know he needs those calories now more than ever since he lost weight. And so it just makes you feel kind of helpless as his mom because you just want to be able to like make him feel better, and it was hard. So I'm very pleased that he has not had any spit up incidents today, and it really does appear like yesterday was a fluke. Like I think that the spitting up was from the shots, not from the formula and not from him having any issues with it. So that's exciting news. Honestly, his last feeding, I gave him 3.5 ounces, and I'm normally supposed to give him 3, but he's been hungry because he's been catching up from last night. And so I gave him 3.5 ounces and he downed it. Like it looked like the bottle didn't even have formula in it to begin with because he had that much to drink. So I am very excited about that. It sounds like things are starting to go in the right direction as far as his bottle feeding and formula. And I'm excited because it's Friday today. You'll be watching this on Saturday, but it is Friday. So I actually ended up taking today off. I think I mentioned that this morning because Grayson was having such a hard time this morning and we had such a long night that I just kind of was not there. And I knew too that I would just want to give him like my undivided attention as much as he needed it. Yeah, I just I'm thankful. I think Vlogmas is like really awesome. I love it. I can't believe there's only a week left. But with all that, it's also still like extremely draining, if that makes sense. Like, it's a lot of work. It is like kind of running a marathon because you're just like going. So I really will be thankful for a little bit of a break once Vlogmas is over, but I'm actually loving the part of Vlogmas where I like go watch other people's vlogs who are doing Vlogmas, or just like Christmas videos on YouTube. They are so much fun. They just make me happy and make it feel so festive when, you know, like this year has not been what probably anybody really expected. But I love watching like the Christmas vlogs on YouTube because they just make me really happy and bring me joy when otherwise some days are more stressful and you just like can't really see everyone that you normally see this time of year. And so I love the vlogs. And if you do watch Christmas videos or Christmas vlogs on YouTube, what are your favorite? Like, do you have any channels that you love specifically? Because I love watching other creators, and so I think it would be fun to watch more. Oh, while I have you, this is what we use for Grayson's socks and hats and like anything tiny that needs to go in the washer. So it's just a laundry bag, but because his socks are so tiny, they would certainly get lost in the washer and dryer. So we use a laundry bag to make sure we don't lose any socks. And so far, we have not lost any. There was one missing for a while, and then it turned out to be behind his dresser. Like, it had fallen back when I was putting laundry away, and I had no idea. But the laundry bag has been a huge lifesaver for his little tiny clothes. I also can't believe that Christmas is literally a week from today. So tomorrow, when you're watching this, it will be 6 days until Christmas. That's super exciting because I love Christmas. It's my favorite holiday, but it's also a little bit stressful because I do have some more present wrapping to do. We have quite a few things left that we want to do, so hopefully we can get it all in. But I'm very thankful that this little guy is doing so much better, and it seems like the bottles we're using are working. Oh, and a little update on the bottles we're using. The Even Flow bottles we bought because we wanted to try them when we were trying out different bottles, they actually worked out because even though we're not using the nipple that's on the Even Flow bottles, we are able to use the disposable bottle nipple on the Even Flow bottle. And so that's exciting because they hold more. I told you yesterday that we were literally having to feed him 2 ounces and then stop and then fill up another ounce because the bottle only held 2 ounces. The disposable bottle did. So now we're able to fill up his bottle up to the 8-ounce mark and just feed him, 3 ounces at a time. Because we were literally making his other bottles in another bottle. So like we would like make the formula mix or make his formula in a separate bottle and then pour it into the tinier bottles. And it was a pain. So I'm very excited that we're actually able to make the formula in the bottle itself. And the Even Flow bottles came in handy. So I definitely am glad that we bought them. And now I need to put this stuff away because it's all folded and it wasn't that much laundry today because I already did Grayson's laundry once this week. But this is what we have, and so let's put it away.
But now I got my eye set on you. I'm not gonna play it safe. It's going down on Christmas Day. 'Cause I've been trying to tell you in every way. Yeah, I've been trying to show you, but somehow felt I wanna have someone to hold. Walking through the falling snow.
Okay, I was trying to feed Grayson, but he does not want to eat again. So I feel like maybe he feels the worst at nighttime. And since it's almost evening now, it seems like he's kind of starting to feel the way he did last night. So hopefully tonight isn't rough, but he's having a hard time again. Poor baby. And I did get most of the addresses for Christmas cards to Kevin, so that was good. We went through our list and figured out what we need still. And hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to get those printed. Probably no later than tomorrow because Christmas is coming up pretty quickly. But I didn't get as much done today. Oh, baby. I didn't get as much done today as I hoped, and that's okay. It's fine. Luckily, the weekend is here. This little guy is my main priority, so hopefully after this I can get him to take his bottle because he did not want it a little bit ago. It's okay, baby. But I really hope you enjoyed today's vlog, and I will see you guys back tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 19.
I'm gonna go